In the vibrant city of Kigali, where tall buildings shimmered under the sun and buses rushed through busy streets, lived a 14-year-old girl named Ariella. She was bright, hardworking, and always among the best students at GS Romero Bright Future. But one thing weighed heavily on her heart: the upcoming math exam. It wasn't just any exam. It was the one that could determine her entire academic ranking. And despite all her studying, Ariella still struggled with algebra. One evening, as she reviewed her notes, her mother gently touched her shoulder and said, "Sweetheart, God watches over you every time you leave home and every time you come back. Trust Him to guide you." Ariella smiled weakly. She wanted to believe it with her whole heart, but fear still tugged at her. The morning of the exam arrived. Ariella slung her school bag over her shoulder, whispered a quick prayer for courage, and headed out from Yamarambo to catch her bus. But when she reached the main road, every bus was completely packed. People squeezed, doors barely closed, some buses didn't even slow down. Minutes passed, anxiety grew. Finally, she squeezed into a crowded bus to downtown, barely finding space to stand. When she arrived, she hurried toward her second bus, but something felt off. She opened her bag. Her heart dropped. All her notes, her formulas, her practice tests. She checked again and again. Nothing. She stood frozen near the car-free zone, fighting tears. She whispered, "God, please help me. I don't know what to do." As she stood there, a warm voice called out, "Are you Ariella?" She turned around. A woman she had never seen before stood there, wearing a bright kitenge dress and holding Ariella's missing math folder. Ariella gasped. "How did you find it?" The woman smiled kindly. "I was on the same bus. When you stepped off, this fell under the seat. I picked it up and tried to follow you, but the crowd was too thick. I prayed that somehow I would find you. Something just told me to walk through this area instead of taking a moto home, and here you are." Ariella felt chills. This wasn't coincidence. This was God watching over her, even in a crowded city where thousands of people cross paths every minute. She thanked the woman over and over again. The woman hugged her and said, "Never forget, God never loses sight of you." Ariella made it to school just in time. During the exam, every formula, every method, every solution came to her mind with ease. She felt calm, focused, and strangely confident, as if someone was guiding her thoughts gently. When results were announced the next week, she had the highest math score in the entire class. Her classmates cheered, her teacher smiled proudly, but Ariella knew the real victory happened long before she picked up her pencil. It happened when God orchestrated a miracle in the middle of busy Kigali. And from that day forward, no matter how chaotic the city became, Ariella always remembered this truth: God watches over every step. You're going out and you're coming in, now and forever.